Hello, I'm the Funky Boastful Man, TMFB.
And I'm Grande Intenso. Welcome to Two Rogers Rabbiting.
Don't you mean two rotters rutting?
Oh, that's right. Thank you for correcting me.
Welks.
Appreciate it.
It was nothing.
You're a pal.
Back at ya.
So this episode, we're responding to some fan suggestions.
Constructive criticism.
Shit sandwich.
Nice reference.
Nice catch.
You've given us the old must try harder.
Wasted potential.
You're not angry, just disappointed.
Very dad of you.
Because you feel like the show could be a lot tighter.
Snappier.
It rambles.
It lacks slickness.
Slickness free.
Ceci n'est pas un professional podcast.
Well put, mon frere.
Merci.
And so we've been practicing.
Working out.
Verbally speaking.
Vocally sparring.
Limbering up the tongue.
The vocal cords.
The lips.
The palate.
The teeth.
And now we're slicker than ever.
Shiny and flawless.
Punchy and practiced.
Professional.
Just like real
Ray
D
O
show.
So
what we're talking about this week is I should be talking now. No, I should be talking now. Stop it. You stop it. I'm not doing it, you are. I think we've got them mixed up. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Quick, what does the Bruno Brooks Bumper Broadcasting Bible say about this? It's all just pictures of Bruno Brooks. Okay, I've got an idea. Me too. But you first. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Right, let's both go. Let's both name our favourite Miles Davis song. Okay, good idea. Ready? 3, 2, 1. His cover of Michael Jackson's Human Nature from 1985's Under Arrest. Shit! Well, you picked a fine time to agree with me on something. Don't give me that. You're the one. Wait. I've got another idea. Let's each name our favourite member of the Monkees. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Mike
Davy
Nesmith.
Jones.
Whew!
I'm so glad that's over.
And it looks like we've figured out today's topic.
Magnificent.
I'll be arguing the case for songs by people whose mums invented things.
And I reckon that songs about briny deep be better, Jim lad.
Okay, so let's get rutting.
Are you ready to rumble?
Let's get ready, 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 rumble.
What a fucking rotter.
Once again, here we are.
Two boys,
Two rabbits rioting.
the two bad boys of podcasting,
That's be us.
back once again.
Yep.
Have you got any more? Do we script any more of it, or is that it?
I think that was it.
That's probably it, isn't it?
That's us scripted out.
Okay, well,
Yep.
I'm Grande Intenso from the show.
Yep.
And what's your name?
It's me. It's the Funky Boastful Man,
Funky Boastful
TMFB.
Man. So
You can call me.
Mm-hmm. What have you been up to this week?
What? Just the usual kind of thing.
All right, what are you doing there?
What? Nothing.
This is a bit. I thought we could do a bit at the start of the show where we, do a bit of back and forth, a bit of chat about, getting behind the curtain, each other's lives.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, just knocked into the
What?
into the microphone
I can't see over the cushion.
partition.
I can't see over the partition what you're doing, but it sounds like you've brought something to school that you want everyone to see.
Wanna have a little look?
Well, I can have a little look, can't I? But the people at home can't, so this seems like absolute dead air to me.
Poke your head around to check it out.
Let me have a quick peek. Yep, he's wearing a big Run the Jewels chain.
Yeah.
If I
How
had
about that?
If I had to guess, I would say Richard is about 60 years old, and he's sat there like the medallion man with his Run the Jewels chain on. It's very upsetting. He's very pleased with himself.
It's nice, isn't it?
You can do this bit where I ask you
It's
what you've been up to this week. And
keep knocking it against it.
it's quite good quality.
Can you feel the weight?
No,
Put it in the palm of your hand
absolutely not.
and feel the weight of it.
Absolutely not.
Do it.
Never.
Do it.
Never.
Well,
So,
I like it.
what have you been up to?
Just buying chains.
Right, yeah, forget about it then.
Yeah. What about you? How have you been up? How have you been up to?
It doesn't matter.
What?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Have you got a segment for us on the show?
I have got a segment. Shall we crack on with the first of today's segments?
After the success of what we're presuming is a public domain idea, Desert Island Discs, last week, I think you've got another classic music show segment lined up for us, which we can't get sued for. Is that right?
That's right. This week we've got the little segment. It's called.
What's it called?
Sorry,
Happened to?
I thought you were going to.
Oh, do you want me to do it?
No, I thought you were looking as if I done something wrong. You look
Do whatever you like.
Yeah, I will.
There's no wrong answers.
I don't care. The first segment on tonight's show for you is called. It's a bit of fun. It's called Whatever Happened To.
Whatever happened to? Take
Whatever
it away.
Happened To. Ready?
Funky boastful man.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Oh God! Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, it's on the wrong speed.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me just adjust the speed on the record player there. Just click the button. And that's,
Can we talk over this bit? Oh,
No.
yeah.
Fish from Marillion. Remember Fish from the Marillions?
Yeah.
Do you remember? In the 80s?
Yeah.
They were
Fish.
popular. Whatever happened to Fish? Marillion.
Yeah. I mean, he was in Fish. And what else did he do after that?
Oh, he went solo.
Went solo after that.
I believe
Okay.
he did.
So, whatever happened to Fish?
We just don't know. Next.
Wait a minute, what?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on. Wrong speed.
Disaster.
This turntable is really starting to annoy me. Here we go. There must be something wrong with it.
Are you going to play this every time, or?
Shush. Elton John.
Well,
Whatever happened to Elton John?
wait a minute. What happened to Fish?
I remember when rock was young. Remember him from the 80s, 90s,
Yeah.
and beyond?
I remember Elton John, and I've got a fair idea of what he's
Got
doing
married
now.
to that nice David Furnish.
Lovely guy. What is?
Lovely chap.
Yeah. So whatever happened to him?
Whatever happened to Elton John?
What could you possibly
mean-
have to tell us about Elton John that we don't already know about Elton John?
Whatever happened to Elton John? Ready for the next one?
Research have you done? What? Wait, what's happening? What's happening?
Just gonna play the.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus!
What?
Right.
What happened
just,
to these people?
Bear with me.
What
a
happened
second.
to Fish from Marillion? What happened to Elton
Just
John?
bear with me. That's better. Coolio.
Right. What?
Remember Coolio?
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember Coolio.
Coolio,
Whatever-
remember?
Yep. Whatever happened to Coolio?
He was living in a gangster's paradise for a while.
Yep.
That's for sure. At
90s.
school, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever happened to him?
Yeah. What? Tell us what happened to Coolio, or Fish, or Elton John. He's done that.
Just gonna. Let me just adjust the screen.
This is the worst
Let me
segment
just-
we've done yet.
Yep. Skid Row.
The band Skid
Remember
Row.
Skid Row?
Yep.
The band Skid Row.
Mhm.
I remember you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pretty sure that's how it went. But
Whatever happened to
whatever. Sebastian Bach.
what?
Sebastian Bach.
What research have you done on
Singing
this?
there.
What
from
research
the
have you done on this?
80s, the hair.
It's good. It would be very easy to find out what happened to Skid Row, and I don't think you've looked it up at all. 2 weeks you have between these
Jesus
shows.
Christ, it's the wrong
You've done that.
thing.
2 weeks you have to come up with this. Whatever happened?
Jesus. The Wombles.
Do we?
The Wombles. Remember you're a Womble.
What?
Remember you're a Womble.
This is pathetic.
Yep.
This is pathetic.
They were everywhere for a while. They were underground and they were overground, around Wimbledon recreational area.
You're a fucking
There was.
idiot. Do it properly.
Whatever happened to them.
Tell me you've got one where you've done some research and you know what happened to the person, and you're not just saying whatever happened to the person.
Tip of the hat.
Oh, nice.
Remember them? I remember. How was it? I remember breakfast time when I was just a lad of blue.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Remember that? Bottle Tops, the
that's how Bottle
one
Tops
hit
goes.
wonders. 1974.
Unnecessary.
Number 17 for 1 week.
Unnecessary.
Whatever happened to them? They're probably living in poverty somewhere.
Childish.
Yep. Yeah.
Childish. But do you know what, Richard? I'm not surprised. I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. I knew you were going to do this, so I prepared a little whatever happened to segment of my own to make
have
up
you?
for your lack of research.
Oh, really?
So if you wouldn't mind dropping a beat for me.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think you'll find this is how it's done. Just a little bit of research and some interesting facts for the people at home. Get your notepads ready, because here's Scott Whelan from the Stone Temple Pilots. Remember them? He passed away. Whatever happened to Peggy Jones, aka Lady Bo, rhythm guitar player for Bo Diddley's band? Well, she died. Whatever happened to Gary Richrath? He was the guitarist of REO Speedwagon. They had some hits like Golden Country and Riding the Storm Out, but he died. Whatever happened to Sean Price? He was a rapper, a member of the Boot Camp Clique. Well, he passed away. Whatever happened to Billy Sherrill? He was a record producer, best known for his work with Tammy Wynette and George Jones, but he died. Whatever happened to Shane Redway? He died. Whatever happened to Justin Lowe? He was a guitarist for a metalcore band After the Burial, and then he passed away. What happened to Chris Squire? He was a singer-songwriter, best known as the bassist and founding member of prog rock band Yes. Well, he passed away. Whatever happened to B.B. King? He died. Whatever happened to Ben E. King? He died. Whatever happened to Jack Eli? He was a guitarist best known for singing Louie Louie with the Kingsmen. Well, he passed away. Whatever happened to John Le Mesurier's son, who played that guitar solo on that Cockney Rebel song? Well, he's fine, he lives on a farm. Whatever happened to Percy Sledge? He was best known for his hit When a Man Loves a Woman, and then he died. Whatever happened to Robert Bob Burns Jr., the original drummer for Leonard Skinner? Well, he died. Whatever happened to Leslie Gore? He died. Whatever happened to little Jimmy Dickens? He died at the tender height of 4'11". Whatever happened to Joe Cocker? He died. Remember Static X from the 90s? Big hair, Wayne Static. Well, he's dead now. Whatever happened to Jimmy Jameson? He died. Whatever happened to Johnny Winter, brother of Edgar Winter? Well, Edgar Winter's still alive, but Johnny Winter, he died. Whatever happened to Plastic Bertrand? He's fine, he's living in an assisted living facility, but he's still very active. Whatever happened to Tommy Ramone? He was from the Ramones. Now he's died. Whatever happened to DJ Easy Rock? He's died. Whatever happened to Kevin Sharp? He's best known for his 1997 country duck cover of the classic R&B ballad Nobody Knows, and then he died. Whatever happened to Frankie Knuckles, the godfather of house music? He passed away. Whatever happened to Dave Brocky, aka Odorous Ungress, lead singer of the band Gwar? Well, he passed away. Whatever happened to Scott Ashton? He died. Whatever happened to Bob Casale? He died. Whatever happened to Pete Seeger? You'd be surprised to learn that he died. Whatever happened to Phil Everly? Passed away. Whatever happened to Ray Price, country singer? He is pushing up daisies. Whatever happened to Lou Reed? He was a rock giant. He died. Whatever happened to the drummer from Chicory Tip? He's fine, he's living in an assisted living facility, but he's still very active. Whatever happened to John Brooks? He passed away. Whatever happened to Jody Payne? He played guitar in Willie Nelson's band, and then he died. Whatever happened to George Duke? He played a lot of jazz, he played with Frank Zappa, and then he died. Whatever happened to J.J. Cale? Well, he died. Daniel Pellegrini died. Alan Myers died. Bobby Blue Bland died. Lil Snoop died. Slim Whitman died. Joey Covington, Mick Morris, Marshall Little, Trevor Boulder, they died. Phil Buastati died. Whatever happened to Ray Manzarek, central songwriter for the Doors? He died. Whatever happened to Brewer and Shipley? Well, they run a pedalo hire out of Eastbourne. I'm not sure it's the same Brewer and Shipley, but actually one of them died. And that's how you do it.
What are you drinking, Dan?
Margarita. What about you, Rich?
Margarita.
Oh, so after that shambles of a segment, I'm sure you listeners will be very glad
Incredible.
that
Incredible.
that Grande Intenso has come up with the goods once more.
It's your time to shine.
Absolutely, here I come with my own educational segment. We're going to go to school with Grande Intenso to learn a little bit about the loudness wars.
Amazing.
Daddy, what did you do during the loudness wars? That's not something that you want to hear and not have an answer for.
In 1998.
So that's why I'm coming to prep you on what's happening in the loudness wars. Now, the loudness wars. Are you familiar with the loudness wars?
I know that I've heard of the
You've heard of the loudness wars. Well, the loudness wars are an ongoing argument about the use of compression in modern music recordings.
Yeah, tell me all about it.
I will. Don't fret, because here it comes. Now, you might think that this is a frivolous thing to get worked up about, that there are bigger problems in the world.
Yes.
Especially the way the world is now. But it's important to remember that happiness isn't a zero-sum game. You know, people say, oh, how come they haven't cured cancer and they've come up with a new type of snooker cue or something? Well, guess what?
They're always saying that.
That's the sort of thing they say. Well, self-care is a very important thing. How can you help someone up when you've fallen down yourself? And that's why I moderate a 300-plus page thread on the Steve Hoffman forums about the loudness wars. So
now you got my attention.
The loudness was really quite simple to explain. It's all about dynamic range in music, and what the argument that we have over on the SH forums a lot is about how there's just no dynamic range in records anymore. Producers push the levels up and up on the record until they are too loud.
Oh, that's where the name comes from.
That's where the name comes from. Very good. So, would you like to hear what the original studio recording of Broken Beat and Scarred from Metallica's Death Magnetic album sounded like?
Love to.
It sounded pretty good. I mean, this is later in Metallica, but you can hear this is it's got some. Well, let's skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
And do you want to hear what
the
actual CD sounded like when it got mixed, when the studio suits got involved?
I'd love to hear that.
Sounds like this. This is the sort of thing that me and Steve Hoffman are trying to stop from happening. You get the idea with that. Now, so what are we talking about here? We're talking about dynamic range in music, and dynamic range means that the quiet bits can be very quiet, and then the loud bits can be very loud.
Understood.
So it's the difference between the loud and the quiet bits. So say, so say when you know how sometimes you're watching a movie.
Sometimes I'm watching a movie.
Sometimes you're watching a movie, and the dialogue is really quiet.
Yes.
And you're strained to hear it, and you turn it up. You go do
up on the dial.
on the hoofa doofa. You turn it all the way up, and then the score kicks in, and there's an explosion. And you're like, oh, Jesus Christ! And your missus or
wake the baby up.
Exactly, the baby wakes up, and you're going, I'm sorry, I'm turning it down. It's not my fault. And you're forever sort of jockeying the sound up and down throughout the movie, and you can't enjoy it during the movie.
Hate it.
Well, in the same way that's a horrible experience during a movie, apparently that's very good to have on a record. And that's what me and Steve Hoffman want from record producers, not to make everything loud. So here's a good example of dynamic range. This is what a modern recording of All You're Loving by ZZ Top sounds like. exactly the same drum beat as, as all the other ZZ Top songs. Oh, that's because apparently it's Sharp Dressed by ZZ Top.
Oh, right.
Don't worry about it. I don't need to know what these songs are. I only need to know what they sound like. So, but you can hear how the volume is quite consistent throughout.
Very consistent.
Not many drops in volume. Okay, so there's not many drops in the volume there. It's all very consistent. This is what the original recording of apparently Sharp Dressed, or no, it wasn't All 11, was it? By ZZ Top sounds
Either of them are both
whatever
my
it
favourite ZZ Top songs.
They're both the best ZZ Top song.
They are.
Now this is what the original recorded sounds like. You can hear that the loud parts are loud and the quiet parts are quiet. See if you can tell the difference. Can you hear?
I think.
You can hear those.
I think so.
Yeah, there's loud parts and there are quiet parts. And this is what me and Steve Hoffman want from music. This is why we're out there fighting the loudness wars. This bump for a bit, I think it's pretty nice.
Amazing balls, that is.
Just what Frank Beard et al. Intended when they originally recorded it. And sadly, it's not just new music like
ZZ Top.
like the Metallica album, which was recorded in the midst of the loudness wars, and it's not just
one of the casualties.
It's not just also Rans like ZZ Top.
Oh,
Excuse my language, but it's classics. It's things like the original rock and roll song "Rock Around the Clock" by Bill Haley and his Comets. It was a bit narcissistic. Here's what it used to sound like before the studio suits got their hands on it.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on.
Everybody knows it. It's a classic.
Classic of the time.
Who could get enough? And now, do you want to hear what it sounds like now?
I'd love to.
Okay, here we go. What do you think of that? It's
What?
every element of it is so loud that I've had to turn it down.
Well, that's quite amazing.
And now this is the only way you can listen to Rock Around the Clock in 2017.
Yeah, it's quite incredible.
And it's really quite upsetting, isn't it? So thank you for your service, my good men and women who are out there fighting the good fight
It's an important war.
in the loudness wars. What do you think of the loudness wars segment?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Very informative.
Glad I could be of help to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. Have you got a motto?
No?
No. Do you want to hear mine?
Yep.
No more lonely nights. What you eating, Dan?
Margarita. What about you, Rich?
Margarita.
Wow.
Incredible.
This episode has flown by.
Ooh, mamma mia.
And I can't believe it's time already for our favourite corner of the show.
What time's that?
Well, see, the thing is, I've been trying to think of ways to keep the show fresh and clean. And when we started, we never really intended to repeat any kind of segments.
No.
But also, I believe in our listeners. I believe in their intuition, and I believe that in their hearts lies the key to true art. And that's why I'm going to say one more time, what time is it, robot cowboy?
Oh, yeah. Howdy doody. It's everybody's favourite internet robot here.
Don't build your part up. Do not build your part up, Robot Cowboy. You're on thin ice.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
It's social media time.
It's-
No, what is it?
it's
Social
social
media roundup.
Roundup time, which is why, because you're a cowboy, that's why.
Roundup
Yeah.
the social medias.
Yeehaw. Write them out.
Get ready for it.
Okay, so, Rich, you've been checking out the Twitter this week.
Just
You
been checking out Twitters. Checking out our Twitter feed.
Cool.
I thought I'd just to see if I'd read out some of the comments you've been getting for some
Brilliant.
reason.
Brilliant. Let the little people know that their voice matters too.
Exactly. So we've recently tweeted that funny little joke. This Twitter novel is really hard to follow. It's got 140 characters.
Very good.
That was quite funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then these are some of the replies we've been having. So this guy, A in a circle, Ralph Mouth, he put LOL. You people talking shit on Twitter. You haven't got a flipping clue.
Wow.
Ralph, don't know what that's about.
Ralph Mouth.
Next person to comment
Crude Mouth.
is A in a circle, Alex P. Keaton, who just says, "What? Unfriend."
Whoa.
Next up, A in a circle, Kimberly Drummond, says, "You guys crack me up."
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And, the final comment on this was from A in a circle, T.S. Smelliot, who says, "Just watched the final episode of Everybody Loves Raymond for the upteenth time. Always makes me cry."
Wow.
So,
There we go.
so that's something, isn't it?
That's quite something. Thank you for all your comments on that tweet.
So we retweeted another YouTube video it's on the old Twitter that's since become unavailable for some reason.
Check it out anyway, probably. Check it out anyway.
Yeah, have a look, see if it's still there. It might have come back, or it might be gone, or it's just unavailable. So A in a circle, Burlington High Level said, "WTF, man? I can't enjoy it if I can't see it."
Very true.
That's true. Very true. Next up, A in a circle, Armitage Skanks, who's put LOLOLOL. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, LOLOLOLOLOLOLO.
Wow.
And a tiny picture of a poo.
Oh.
Up next on this thread was A in a circle, AC Slater, says, "Damn, can't believe I missed this."
Oh, sorry, AC.
They were upset about that.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then finally on this one is A in a circle, Dudley Duo Flush.
What did he have to say? He or she have to
He
say?
or she says, "Since the face's been revealed, game got real." So,
Well, many thanks to Dudley Duo Flush for dropping that little nugget of wisdom. Are there any more tweets this week?
Yeah, just one last thread.
Yeah.
We retweeted a video of which was about the future of communication. So
I remember seeing that one.
Yeah.
I remember being quite cross that I was.
it's the future.
It made us look a bit silly, but
So,
what happened on Twitter?
First comment, A in a circle, Innards Decay, said, "You massive fucking bellend."
Yeah, my point exactly.
Next up, A in a circle, Hammer Smashed Face. Are you for real, you dumb cunt?
Yep.
A in a circle, Living Dissection says, "If I ever see you, you're dead."
Yep. There we go. That's exactly the
But
sort of
he's
response I
spelled
expected.
your Y-O-U-R.
I mean, that's fine, Richard. You can't.
So, yep. So finally on that is the last. Sorry, just scroll down there. Last.
That's it. Yeah, just scroll down the Twitter feed.
Yep, there we go.
There we go.
So
Sometimes the Twitter.
the last comment on
comments
that, A in a circle from Devon Kev says, "Met him about 10 years ago at Queen's Theatre in Barnstable. He was in a play with a friend."
Huh. Is he talking about you there, or is?
That's the thing, you don't know, do you?
We're not sure on Twitter. You're never sure on Twitter. Well,
so that was a little Twitter roundup on the social media roundup.
Little Twitter roundup on the social media roundup. So do check us out on Twitter. We are at Two Rotters. It'd be lovely if you would want to be our friend there, or on Facebook. If you're listening to this, I'm assuming you probably subscribe to it, or maybe you're on SoundCloud. I don't know.
I do,
your
yes.
thing. Just enjoy yourself. But if you want to leave us an iTunes review, apparently that's amazing. I'm not really that fussed. What about you, Rich?
Get on it.
Don't really care. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's the main thing. We'd love to review some of your songs. So if you've got any demos or any tracks that you want to send in to us, then please do that. At
Send them in.
Here he is again to round out the show. So maybe I'll do the outro with you. I see that the social media cowboy is wearing the chain that he's very proud of.
Pure gold.
Pure gold. And I'd quite like to do the outro with social media cowboy this week, if that's possible. Do you think you could make that happen?
The robot man.
Yep. Okay.
The internet's favourite robot
the
man.
internet's favourite robot man. There's nothing left to say today except
have a good radio times.
Woo! Yeehaw.
Dog shit.